It's Anita Marchena. I'm here with my husband, Michael, and we are here today with Wade Sine with Southwest Riverside Real Producers Magazine.
Whoa. Bam. Nailed it. All right.
So, Wade, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, for 36 years, I was in the automotive industry, actually. Ran the busiest tire store in the country, actually. I had the highest volume store in the country. I actually didn't know anything about magazines or the real estate industry. I mean, I knew what the normal person knows from buying or selling a house, but you know, that was about as far as it went. So this business was something I really had to teach myself from the ground up. All the magazine and the layout and getting to know everybody in town here, which has been a lot of fun, a lot of great people, and it's been really neat. And I've got to learn the business. Yeah. You know, I've got to meet some of the best in the business, obviously, and I've got to pick up little tricks and tips from everybody. I don't have my license. I'm not planning on getting a license, so I'm not going to go to use competition. But it's been a lot of fun learning who everybody is and learning the industry. A lot of fun.
So that was more about like the magazine, but I want to know more about Wade. I know you're into cars.
Like cars, I've got 6 of them. I've got 6 cars. I've got two motorcycles, a street bike and a sport bike. So
6 cars?
Yeah.
How big's your garage?
I've only got 3 cars in my garages and 2 in the driveway, and then I've got another storage unit. So my cars range from anywhere from a 27 Pontiac that's bone stock to Porsche and Audi and Volkswagen. I've got an off-road, got a Jeep JK, and then my bike, I've got the Ducati and I've got the Harley.
I didn't know you had all that.
So just I like
toys.
Lots of toys. Yeah,
that's awesome. I know we did the cars and coffee thing not too long ago.
Yeah, that was fun.
Is that something you're going to continue doing, or?
I would like to do that every year. You know,
so it's going to be once a year.
Yep,
an annual.
Do an annual event with that. You know, there's so many car and bike and off-road guys in our real estate community. Yeah. That a lot of them don't know each other, don't know that everybody has the interest that they have, and we've got some real gearheads in this world that it'd be a lot of fun to, and that's what this whole magazine is about, is bringing people together, letting people know what their interests are. You know, a lot of you guys are hanging out together, doing things together, and not even knowing that you guys have the same interests.
Right.
You know, and so I really want to bring this whole valley together, the Hemet Realtors with the Canyon Lake Realtors and the Canyon Lake Realtors with Temecula, and you know, just letting everybody know who everybody is, and
make it like a community.
Yeah, makes it a lot easier to do business then when you're submitting offers or getting offers. It's kind of easy when you know the person that you're working with.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know,
it is fun. That is fun when you know somebody, because then you can. I know we've called people and we're like, "Hey, it's us. We're going to submit." You know, let's. So it does help when you know that person already, or they know how you work.
Right. Yeah, that's important, because you guys can, you know, work out the rough edges real easy because you guys have a good relationship going. And that's really the goal of the magazine, is just to bring this whole community together, you know, bring the affiliates in with the realtors and the realtors with the affiliates. You know, a lot of times you guys are so busy, you don't have time to know who all's out there that can help your downline, you know, and help your customers when you're setting up your business, because you're too busy to shop around who's out there and who's doing what.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, not every customer does that personality work with. So one loan officer you're using might be great, but he may not work with another customer that you're working with.
Yeah.
You know, so personalities change, and when you've got a good group of people that you can go to, it's really helpful.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it does definitely help when you have a good team and a few branches from that team to be able to kind of go to. And
I think it's funny how, like, you brought up a good point though. It's like I'll talk to one agent and they're like, "Oh, I love this escrow person or this lender," and I'm like, I talked to that same escrow or lender, but I just didn't click with them like that. And then I'll be working with somebody that I love, and then that other person that I'm talking to is like, I didn't really click with that person. It's just weird how personalities, some mesh really well and others don't. So
and it's what it is. And it's your customers are that way. You know, you have your customer that's got the suit and tie and dressed nice, or the customer that's the t-shirt and
that's my customer,
crazy hair, whatever. But I mean,
t-shirt, sandals.
Well, and they're going to work better with a personality that somebody's going to fit their need. And since they ultimately represent you, you know, when you're working with that person, that person's going to look back to you on, hey, you referred me this guy, and man,
100%, yeah, they're a reflection of us for sure.
So can I ask I know car, we know magazine, but how did you get from the automotive industry to real estate magazine? Like, how was that?
Yeah, did you just fall into it?
I really fell into it. It's kind of been just one of those things I fell into and had to teach myself from the ground up how to do each step of this this magazine world, because when it comes to social media and computers, I had never been on Facebook in my life. I had no clue how it worked or what. So
I still don't.
Yeah, I do. I take care of all that. Yeah, media stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I knew nothing about it. It was all completely. It was almost like a different language to me.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything at all about it.
Yeah.
And so it's just been a learning experience, and I still do that. I mean, every week I reflect back on what I've learned that week, and that's what I did from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'd go back and I'd sit down on a Friday, every Friday at the same time in the afternoon. I'd look back and reflect on what I came up with that week, and I'd be, man, if I knew that from the beginning, this sure would have been a lot easier. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20.
Yeah.
And I still do that every week. I figure out what I've learned new, and every week I learn great things from this real estate community.
Well, as long as you're learning.
Yes.
That's the most important thing. Some people, never learn. So, gotta learn.
Yep.
Move on.
I've gotten a lot of tips from all different people out there in a lot of different areas, and they're useful. I mean, not just in the real estate business or the magazine world or anywhere. They'd be useful for any type of business.
And just life in general.
Yep.
So what do you love most about being in the magazine and in this industry now compared to like the automotive?
What gets me up in the morning is the opportunity to meet new people and learn. Like I've mentioned, learning every week. I'm learning new stuff all the time. And what gets me up in the morning is the opportunity to meet new people and know what they do and kind of get to know a little bit about them. Unfortunately, this group is so big and there's so many out there that I can't spend as much time with everybody as I would like to.
Yeah, no, I totally
get
it.
I've made a lot of great friends out there and a lot of great businesses, and that part is what I look forward to each day.
That's awesome. Yeah. What I want to do? Do you have the magazine with you? Actually, I'm going to bring the whole frame.
Yeah,
real quick.
Go ahead.
All right. We're back. So we were recently featured in the magazine for actually February this month of 2020. I'm super just ecstatic about being in this magazine, so I want to say thank you.
Absolutely.
Really, without dropping this on your head. But so I framed it. That's how proud I am of this. But anyways, let's talk about this real quick. We've been in that magazine quite a bit, actually, like every month, like on the top 100. Mm-hmm. I honestly didn't even know what that meant. So we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what the magazine, in a nutshell, the magazine is information that really isn't something you could just Google about Southwest Riverside real estate community. Mm-hmm. That's really what it is. It's all about the Southwest Riverside real estate community. I don't track or pay attention to realtors that come from out of our area to work in our area, and I really don't pay attention to a lot of the work that's going on from the realtors in our area that go out of our area to do work. San Diego, Orange County. I just pay attention to what's going on in our area here. And that's really what the magazine's about. So it's stuff that people can learn about our local real estate community. Carrie Keith, who has Carrie's Corner in the magazine every month. Very accomplished writer. She's written novels. She's a great writer and has a lot of information for this real estate community. Every month she puts a submission into the magazine that's related to our local market. And it's really helpful. I get a lot of realtors that tell me now that they're using that to train the new realtors that come into their offices, because she has a different topic she puts in there every month, but it's relatable to our local community. So, any other publications out there may have some great information for realtors, but it's general information that would work for a new realtor across the country.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
Where this is
specific to
our market, written by people in our market, by people who know how to write, and people who know what they're talking about.
It's awesome. So you guys have the top 100 agents, right? This section. I honestly didn't even know how important that was. A lot of agents talk about we were in the top spot 100, blah blah blah. I don't pay attention. All we focus on is, are our clients happy? let's open, let's close. That's literally all we focus on. We don't look at anything else. So when we found out that we've been like almost every month, like featured on the top 100, then I asked you, like, what is that based on? Like, I was like, that's when I was like, holy crap, we're doing something pretty awesome here.
Yes.
I had no idea like we were doing as good as we were doing. So
right. Well, the whole magazine is really based on that 80-20 rule. 20% of the people are doing all the work. This magazine goes out in the mail each month to the top realtors in the valley. So if you're one of the top realtors in the valley, you're receiving the magazine, and that's how it goes out. It's specifically for the realtors that are doing a great job. It goes to the real estate community. I don't really want that information to be shared with just the general public or your customers. It's just for you guys to all have information amongst each other. And so I really don't share it with outside the community. People have asked me, can I get a copy of that? I don't give them a copy of it. It goes to realtors only. That's really what it's about. The top 100. I mean, there's over 7,000 licenses in this valley. Not all of them are using real estate license. Some of them are using them to do loans or other things, so they need the license. But there's a lot of license out there. So to be on that list of the top 100, you've got to be doing a lot of production. And it doesn't matter whether you're working in a lower price group or a higher price group. To get the production done is still, a tough endeavor. Yeah. To get it done. And to get on that top 100, well, for 7,000 licenses, you've done something. Yeah. You've really done something there.
So Wade, if somebody wanted to advertise in the magazine and kind of put their name in front of the top agents, how would they do that?
Yeah, well, if you feel that you'd be a good fit for the magazine and your target market are the top realtors in the valley, calling me by phone is great. 951-294-2993. That's both my text and phone number. Leave me a message, text me, or call me. I'd love to hear from you. So I'm always looking for good quality people that are looking to be in front of these top realtors out there. To be honest, not every business that calls me goes in the magazine. Unfortunately, there's some that just
doesn't make sense.
It's just not going to work well for them. So not everybody it's a great fit, but the people that are, it's a great fit. It works really well. Everybody's looking for the magazine each month, and they're opening it and they're going through it. Yeah. So it's been a popular way for businesses to get in front of those top realtors that a lot of times, like I keep saying, don't have time to go out and find out who you are.
Well, not only that, but there's so many. Like, there's so many people in this industry, like, not only realtors, but they're lenders. I mean, there's so many that, like, there's somebody out there right now that's probably doing so much business and they have a good reputation, and I don't even have a clue who they are. Exactly. And vice versa. There's a lot of people that don't know us. So
that's what I really want to do with this magazine, is bridge that gap. Right. Let you guys have an opportunity to find their numbers, and I've got, a specific vendor sheet where you can go through and pick them right out, find them, and call on them and find out what they're about. And again, put them in your arsenal of people that are going to fit that personality of that customer.
So again, like, I'm super excited that we made it for the February cover, and I'm ecstatic that you said that we're going to be on the cover for the rest of this year, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like a calendar. It's just every month.
And it's been by request.
Yeah, awesome, sweet.
It's been by request that so you guys remain on the cover throughout the rest of the year.
That would actually be awesome. But and I have it recorded, so yes, it's going to happen. No, I'm just kidding.
And then the lady, what was her name that interviewed us?
Beth. Am I right?
Beth is awesome.
So Beth called us, and we were actually, it was in December, and we were actually on our way to the Jingle Ball. We went and took the girls to their first concert ever. So as we're driving in the car, we're talking to her. So she hears us with our kids in the car, and then we're pulling up to the venue, and the kids are like, so excited, and so she's just hearing our authenticity of just, this is us, this is our family, this is who we are. So we were really excited to actually have family pictures in the magazine. Yeah, thank you. Just because it's pretty much like, anyone who knows us knows that we always have our kids with us, even if sometimes the venue isn't necessarily kid friendly. We're just those people who always have our kids. Yes, we're not going to take our kids to the bar, but But you know, if it's more of like a daytime event and we happen to have our kids, they're with us. So yeah, we appreciate that too, because that was awesome. And I think she kind of thought it was funny too.
Well, I know that about you guys, and I've met your kids, and I know your kids very well because they do come to so many different things, and they're great kids. I love them. But that's what I want from the magazine. I want people to represent themselves as they want to be represented and as they want to be known by their peers. So, and you guys are people that have your kids with you, and so I want people to know your kids as well as you guys, because it's an important part of who you guys are.
Yeah.
And you guys are great parents. I've seen that.
It's all him. I know.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. No.
She is the glue.
This is the wheels on the bus.
She's the backbone of everything. To be honest,
definitely the wheels on the bus.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm constantly round and round. Well, we appreciate you coming. Is there anything else?
No, I'm really honored that you guys, thought that I would be a great fit on this. I really appreciate it. It's been really fun to be with you guys. I always like hanging out with you guys anyhow.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's so unfair. Like, you're always highlighting people. I don't know how often you get highlighted, but you deserve it. You're a beautiful person.
It's actually pretty rare. This is a rare thing for me, but it's really fun for me. I'm honored. Thank you guys.
Oh, well, good. Well, thank you for coming.
Yes.
Hopefully everyone liked our video, and we will see you all soon.
Wade's here in my house.
Yay!
Very cool.
Cool.
Sweet.
Pretty short and sweet, right? Shut up.
I forgot to record.